Hey everyone, it's Mike with the Rails Around Train Guy Show. This week we're going to visit the Monticello Railway Museum in Monticello, Illinois. We're going to ride some trains, we're going to talk to some volunteers, and have a good time. So come along. The Monticello Railway Museum began in the late 1960s as the Monticello and Sangamon Valley Railway Historical Society. Its first stretch of track was acquired in 1970 and operations began in October of that year. In 1982, the Monticello and Sangamon Valley renamed themselves to the present-day Monticello Railway Museum. The museum continued to expand and in 1987 acquired 7.5 miles of the Illinois Central line that paralleled their original Illinois Terminal track. This acquisition allowed museum trains to reach downtown Monticello, which greatly increased the number of visitors. In 1189 was built for the Wabash in 1953 and donated to the museum in 1982. Let's climb aboard the cab and talk to engineer Michael Polk about what it's like to be a volunteer at the museum. How long have you been volunteering here at the museum?
I've been a member and volunteer here for going on 2013, 2014, somewhere in there. I was coming down here before I could even drive, and once I got my license, it was all bets off. I was down here at least once a month, coming down from Chicago where I grew up. So,
Okay, where do you live now?
I live in Northwest Indiana. I live in Burns Harbor. Here, I'm a freight engineer and conductor on South Shore Freight.
What time do you need to be here for a day like today?
Today we started at about 8:30. We did our morning job briefing at 9 a.m. So it's pretty standard for any day. We're running train service. Crews all go on duty at 9:30, right in there. So it's not too early, but.
Do you stay on the same train all day, or do you switch trains?
I'll be running this all day today. Everyone, once they sign up for something, they kind of stay put unless everyone needs to shuffle around. They will, but for the most part, everyone sticks with what they signed up for.
What's your favorite piece of equipment to run? This one?
1189, yeah. I'm a huge Wabash nut, so anytime I get a chance to run 1189, it's always a good day for me. As we take our first ride of the day, we'll reverse 2 miles to the end of track before running forward the full length of the museum's main line into Monticello. As we pass the connection to the museum's terminal division and yards, we pass a string of over 3 dozen tank cars in paid storage. This storage brings additional revenue to the museum.
Dale, should I hop off there?
Passengers have the option of boarding at the museum or downtown Monticello, riding to the other end, exploring, and then return on the next available train to the original point of departure. As the train returns to the museum, let's spend a few minutes with conductor Thomas Dyrek.
So, Thomas, you've been volunteering here at the Monticello Railway Museum for how long?
So I started coming here when I was 6. That was in 2009. I'm 20 now, and I'd say actively volunteering. This is my second or third year.
On a typical day, what time do you have to get here?
So it varies. Some people like to get here right before the crew call time. In my case, I'm coming from out of state, so we have a bunkhouse, so I usually get here the night before and spend the night, so I'm here pretty long time. And yeah, so it varies. It's really at crew members' discretion.
What's the first thing that you have to do to get ready?
Most days we all go to the locomotive shed and sign in, and from there we kind of go to our stations. Conductors and car hosts go to the car barn to get on the train and get it ready, and the engineer and the flagman usually hop on the engine and write it down to get us in the train.
Okay. Do you typically work the same train all day, or do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're railroad days, yes. And obviously on normal weekends when we're running one train, yes.
Okay. How many trains are running this weekend for the festival?
This weekend we're running steam train,
Freight train.
this, and then they're running a caboose hop in the yard.
What is your favorite train to ride here at this museum?
This one,
This one?
yeah, I signed up on this one. There's a little competition because everybody likes to work this train. The 1189, the engine pulling our train today, this is my favorite locomotive here. It was the engine that pulled the first train I ever rode here when I was 6.
Okay.
So I kind of grew up with this engine and being obsessed with it. So this is, and on top of that, it's air conditioned. So
Oh, nice.
that's an important factor.
Chicago and Illinois Midland RS 1325 number 31 was built in 1960 by General Motors. It is one of only 2 of its type ever built. This unique locomotive was acquired by the museum in 2020 in operating condition. Pride and joy of the museum is Southern Railway 280 number 401, built in December of 1907 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. Built for use on freight trains, number 401 was retired by the Southern in 1949 and sold to an Alabama limestone company for use as its quarry switcher. She was retired again in 1964 and acquired by the museum in 1967, restored to operating condition in 2010. On regular operating weekends, train rides run every 90 minutes from either station, with diesel trips being 15 for adults, 8 for kids, and steam trips being 20 for adults and 10 for kids. The museum hosts many special events such as Railroad Days and the annual Polar Express trains in December. The Polar Express features hot chocolate, cookies, and an appearance by Santa Claus. It's so popular that the 2023 season sold out in just a few weeks.
What I thought was working on southern style.
What made you want to volunteer?
So, like I said, I've been coming to the museum since 2009, and I just kind of fell in love with the place, and my vision is pretty messed up, so I can't really work for a real railroad, so I get my railroading fix from coming here, and there's so much more to it than just working on trains. There's all kinds of other jobs to do around here, and everybody here is happy to do it. We enjoy coming out whenever we can and helping out.
Thanks. So what's your favorite part about being involved here?
Interacting with all the people. We have a great group of members here. Everyone's a wealth of knowledge. If you want to get involved here, if you want to learn something, they'll teach you. If you know what you're doing and you want to help out in a particular area, we're always looking for help. Like train service, we're always looking for people in train service. There's plenty of things to do and learn in the shop. We have a great group of people here that we all have a common goal. Obviously preservation is key, but also having a safe and encouraging environment for everybody to be involved in is top priority here.
How does somebody get involved?
Well, first things first, come on out to the museum. You can talk to any of the volunteers, members out here. We'll get you set up. Visit the gift shop. There's membership sign-up forms in there, I believe. You can go on our website, mrym.org, and you can get involved there. You can fill out membership application and pay, your membership dues up there. I believe dues are only like $30, $35, something like that. So for the whole year, it's not bad. And what a great place to come out and railroad.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem, Mike.
I hope you've enjoyed this visit to the Monticello Railway Museum in Monticello, Illinois. For more information on tickets or volunteering, go to mrym.org. See you next time.